Hi Leo, welcome to your July 2017 overview reading. Just really quick, I have announcements on the giveaway that I'm hosting. The winner is going to be drawn on June 30th, and it is a free 30-minute session with me that you could win. So I will put a timestamp with all the details and everything for the giveaway at the end. And then also, if you are looking for me to read something individual, go ahead and book a session, because if you comment me to read something, I'm just going to tell you to book a session anyway. So I'll post all the information and go over it at the end. Okay, so starting with Paulina Cassidy for Leo. Confidence. Self-confidence open you to the energy required to carry you through each day at your very best. Okay, so that's a good card to have shining through during, I know a lot of you have your birthdays, or some of you have your birthdays this month. And so it's all about, you know, your heart chakra. When the sun moves into Leo during July, you know, this coming month, then it's going to be, you know, your heart chakra is going to be activated. Okay, so seeds of intention. For today, I express myself. And again, that goes along with what I was just saying about the heart chakra being the place where self-expression and knowing who you are originates to begin with. So you want to make sure that you're nurturing yourself. And okay. Let's see. With this, I'm going to do a 3-card pick. So, go ahead. These are Abundance, the Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance cards. So if you have a question about money, finances, career, go ahead and focus on that. Or if you just want to see what's coming up for July, you can ask that as well. Oop, there we go. Go ahead and focus on the card that's calling to you. Okay, card number 1. Pay yourself first. Make yourself most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in present and your future. In your present and your future. Okay, card number 2. Block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are. You have the power and responsibility to block them out. Okay? And card number 3. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it away from you. There is no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnership, you can accomplish anything. Okay, so that's a really great message that's coming through. And the big key thing here is that a lot of feelings of competition come from a mindset of lack and, you know, some elements of jealousy. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we're not doing a Celtic cross today, but I am doing a different spread. So I hope you enjoy the way I'm structuring this read. Let me know in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, if, you know, you want me to keep mixing it up in terms of the types of spreads I'm doing. So I'll explain kind of what I'm doing with all the cards when I start reading. Okay, so this is the base reading, and then I'm going to do the timeline in these 4 corners. So it's like the beginning of the month, throughout the month, and the end of the month. I'm not going to make it too strict in terms of timelines because it's fluid. It's going to show up differently for everyone, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to be reading 3 different aspects for the timeline. So I'm using the wild unknown as the environment. Okay, then we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic as the relationships, or your relationships, romance, all that good stuff. And then the Mythological Abstractions, this is going to be your growth period. Alrighty, so what increases Leo's intuition in July? 5 of Wands. So this looks like an internal battle. Like there's a lot going on, you know, with your internal world, and that's kind of what you need to tap into in order to increase your intuition. So just really be gentle with yourself. That's the other thing that's coming through for that, as I said, with all of the heart chakra work and all of this self-concept, you know, insecurities and issues that are going to be coming to the surface that you're purging. Just keep in mind that this is a really important phase of your life. So just keep that in mind. Now we have who loves Leo. This isn't a romantic partner necessarily. It's just someone who's showing you a lot of love. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is someone who, you know, really embraces their divine feminine energy. It could be someone with more of an earthy quality, so responsible, business-oriented, studious. It could be, I mean, we all have aspects of our charts that incorporate other signs, but, you know, it could be someone who has an earth sign as like a sun, moon, or rising in their chart. So this person is really showing up for you, and it looks like an actual person. It's either like a mother figure or a friend of yours, or potentially a partner. It's going to be different for everyone, right? Okay, so what increases Leo's health during July? Partnership. This is connection. So more than anything, it doesn't necessarily mean like a sexual relationship. That's not the key thing here. It's being able to connect with other people. In whatever capacity, whichever phase of your life you're in, it's going to translate differently. But this is like the companionship, the connection with friends, partners, all of that good stuff. What gives Leo's power this month? Your ideas. It's like you have a really clear vision for yourself and what you want to accomplish. And so that's what gives you power. I'm going to move these down. Okay. So now, like, what increases Leo's creativity? This is you kind of withdrawing. You shutting yourself away for a little while, taking a breather, taking time for yourself, and really reflecting on this. On the internal shift that you're evolving into, and it can feel chaotic, so just keep that in mind. What makes Leo strong this month? the give and take. This is the reciprocation that you're getting from others. And so this is also about knowing your own boundaries with certain things and kind of like not allowing yourself to get walked all over, and in the same breath being generous, you know, with your time or with spirit in the relationships that you want to build or grow. And it's like this is contributing to your own self-worth, your own sense of value within yourself. So, you know, other people in our lives act as mirrors. And that's really what's going to give you a lot of strength is, oh, when I give, I also receive. And if I'm not receiving, then I need to kind of release the dead weight. So this is the evaluation piece of what's good for me, what's bad for me. What brings Leo success in July? Okay, this is getting rid of those bad habits. Okay, so doing the things that you know need to be tweaked. If you have been procrastinating on moving forward with something that you know you need to do, whether it be go to the gym more or clean up your eating, it doesn't necessarily, or even taking care of your mental health. Health is coming up really big for this card. That's the intuitive hit that I'm getting, is like really take care of your body. Really think about that, because it also looks like there's a lot of mothering energy that's coming up. So, you know, craving the feminine connection. And I see a lot that when those things come to the surface, it actually impacts health as well, if that makes sense, in a habit type of way. So you might find yourself eating more sugar or craving sugar or wanting to smoke, or, I mean, there's a million and one ways it can manifest, but it's just with seeking nourishment in that way can kind of lead us towards bad habits. Be mindful of that. That's just an intuitive thing that I'm getting when I look at this spread, because we have themes of giving and taking, you know, really being supported by the feminine and seeking that connection with other people, kind of shutting yourself out and reflecting on this chaotic internal shift. And so be gentle with yourself, be forgiving with yourself, and also make sure that you are constantly putting yourself in a state of, is it contributing to my bigger goal, my bigger vision? That's the key thing, is if it's not contributing to your health, if it's not contributing to a healthy relationship, then, you know, do your best to steer clear. And what kindles Leo's magic? Queen of Chalices. So this is someone else. I'm really getting this as a support person too. It could easily be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But someone who is like really powerful, just has a driving force, and is really, has the intensity that you need to ignite your fire. So, and this is, we have more of that divine feminine energy coming through. So it's the mother figures, the powerful women coming through in your life, and be really, look out for these people in a good way. You know, keep your eyes peeled, because they're here to help you. They're here to love you and support you. And this person keeps coming up in the Leo readings for the last few months. It's Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. So, you know, they're here to help. Okay, so this looks really good. I really like this reading, because it's very clear, and it's like you're working through a lot. So I'm happy to see this all coming up for you. Okay, so let's start at the beginning of the month, you know, the first week of July-ish. Your environment. So this is your external world. Is you have options. You have things that, you know, don't be surprised if you see other offers coming up for you. That's the big thing that is, or if you have options in terms of work or business, you could start this project or that project or that project. And so make sure that you are allocating the appropriate amount of time to each task that you want to complete. Okay, so your growth period, 8 of Wands. And this is, I know that a lot of people like to chime in with, that's not what 8 of Wands means. And I don't read normally. I don't read traditional tarot, so let that go from your mind for a second, because my intuitive hit with this is that it's actually a very, like a time where you don't want to dive into this yet. It's more of, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, ignore some of this stuff that I need to work on, and I'm just gonna overlook the problems that I need to solve and all of that. So it's more of a superficial growth period in terms of not wanting to really get into the get your hands dirty in personal growth, which is understandable because it's not comfortable. So just keep that, be forgiving with yourself if you don't feel ready or motivated to do that. Okay. And your relationship, whether you're partnered or not. Okay, the Knight of Chalices. This is either you or someone, it looks like you or they are kind of far away. It actually doesn't look like a lot of connection right now, but they are leaving the light on for you. That's kind of how I'm reading this, is the person that you are meant to connect with, or the person that you are with, it's like you may feel some distance or some space, but they have the light on. They're still trying to connect with you, but with this, when we push our own issues away and don't really want to tackle those first thing, it creates distance within ourselves, and that also gets communicated into our external relationships with other people. And that's what I'm reading. These two cards are very, very close to each other in terms of distance and needing to, you know, kind of not ignore what's going on. But anyway, I already explained it. So yes, this person is here for you and they're looking to connect with you. It's like they're keeping the light on for you, but it doesn't look like there's connection right this moment. And there's something else about this where it's like this might be the same person, because it doesn't have anything to do with gender, right? I have a feeling that this is like your helper. I'm being straight up right now. It looks like this could also be the same person. But that's not going to show up correctly for everybody. It might be separate people, but that's just one thing that's coming up with this card. Okay, moving on. So the second quarter, the second week-ish in July, 7 of Cups. More options. So in this deck, again, this card is very, very similar to this card, more so than in other decks when I read them. Because the 7 of Cups, this is more of the traditional meaning of, it's, you know, you have options, you have different directions to go in, but that's also Seven of Coins in this deck too. So it looks like you have the same types of opportunities coming your way, the same opportunities being presented to you over and over again. So it's a continuation of the same thing. And your personal growth period, the Hierophant. And this is you being a little bit more composed, keeping it together. Again, it looks like you're not really doing the dirty work, the dirty emotional work of, okay, let's get messy, let's work through this. It still looks like there's some distance from that part of yourself at this time. And within your relationship, partnered or not, oh my gosh, this has to be the same person. I think that that's going to be true for a lot of you, because now we have King of Chalices, and it's not, you know, this isn't like it's men or women. That's not really the point. I am now reading, you know, these as being your support person, or support people for some of you, but it's coming up really, really strong as it being the same person. And you can kind of see like, okay, this is the Knight off in the distance. Okay, you know, I'm waiting for you to be ready. I'm waiting for you to be open to receiving. And then we have the actual connection piece in the second quarter. This is when that person, but it looks more initiated by you. It looks more like you are the one who's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to accept and receive your, you know, your fire or your light, so to speak. So it could be, you know, this could be a brand new person coming in as well. But anyway, so the third quarter, Ten of Swords. So this is when you are kind of shoved into the environment, whether you like it or not, that you have to confront some of the emotional turmoil that you've been ignoring. And it looks like you either, something happens where you feel that confronting it is necessary, or you get reminded of something, but there's a lot of push to just resolve it. It's really, really intense. Your growth period. Oh my gosh. Queen of Pentacles again. Again, this, you know, because then we have this person. And it, I so badly want to say it's the same as the Queen of Chalices, the King of Chalices, because it looks like this person is really important. Like, they're so important. And so it's kind of like a, I'm reading it as being the same person because it's so much similar energy, but it looks like this is more the relationship itself, kind of the environment of your relationship is how it's showing up in this read. But with your growth period, and this looks like your availability, because this is supposed to be you, but this looks like you being open to abundance, like you're finally pushing through some of it, and it's by force. It's by this environment that's pushing you into this state, or being open to receiving this character, this person who wants to show up for you. Let's see what's coming up here. We have Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there's some tentativeness here. It's kind of like there's not a huge amount of availability within yourself right now, because this is a really intense time. So just be mindful with that. And wrapping up the end of the month, it's like you finally have a grasp on what's going on around you and what your next steps are. Your growth period. Okay, so you are, it's funny because these two cards mirror each other. It's like you have this stage set for really knowing what you want to do. And this is you actually being clear about those dreams. So you having the desire to create for yourself. And this is you being, okay, I'm ready to make this happen. I'm ready to call in all of the things I'm worthy of. But it looks like the third quarter is pretty intense. So be gentle, be gentle, be gentle, be gentle. And express what you need both to the people in your life and to the universe. And your romantic relationship, woo, 3 of Swords. So this is like the heartbreak card. This is old trauma. This is old. This isn't the new person or the new connection. This isn't the person who's leaving the light on for you. This is your old story that's coming to the surface again. I'm not reading this as a new, because we've seen the 3 of Swords come up as well in the last few months for Leo. And so that's why it's like this card is showing up in a way that is reminding you of your old trauma that's going to show up. And it could even be, if you start to connect with this person, if they actually do manifest in present time, then when we get into new relationships and things, it actually shows us our own insecurities, our old issues, old baggage from past relationships. It's giving you the opportunity to resolve that by learning and growing in this new relationship. Okay, so some housekeeping items. Thank you so much for watching with me. I appreciate you so much. Drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, like, share, save it. I just appreciate you for watching. I'm super grateful. I love my viewers. Okay, so if you would like to win a 30-minute session with me, you can go like my Facebook page, Onyx Healing, and there's a post that says giveaway, and all you have to do is comment your name after you like the page, and then you'll be entered to win a session with me. And it's over the phone or Zoom call if you're international. Okay. If you're looking to book a session with me, I'll put the link in the description. I know a lot of you have birthdays this month or in July. I do offer solar year readings for free if you sign up for my newsletter. So when you do that, I'm going to be sending it out at the end of July, and it's your solar year reading. It's not available on YouTube. It's a private video. And so if you go sign up for that, then you'll get your solar year reading towards the end of the month so that other people have time to sign up as well. If you're looking to learn to read tarot, I have a Facebook group going. It's free. It's just to like if this is something you're interested in, or if you have a deck of cards that you haven't picked up in a while, it's really great if you're new to reading. And so I'll put the link. It's called the Daily Prophet. I'll put the link in the description as well. And follow me on Instagram at Onyx Healing. And I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful July, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Bye-bye.